Check 1, 2. And we welcome you to Afton, Wyoming, Star Valley High School, site of the 2023 WHSAA 4A West Regional Tournament. Good evening, everybody. Elan Olliff, joined by Jake Nichols for this presentation. By the way, it is brought to you by Smith Bits and Jesse Lind. Of course, if you see anyone from Smith Bits or Jesse Lind, say thank you for supporting our video broadcast of playoff basketball. It is number 3, Kelly Walsh, taking on the number 2 Star Valley Braves out of the Southwest. Of course, we're in Star Valley, so this place is going to be rocking and a rolling. But Kelly Walsh, of course, they have a fine tradition of athletic excellence. Isn't that right, Jake?
I like Kelly Walsh. I like this. I'm not ready yet, but yeah.
We like Kelly Walsh as we are about 7.5 minutes away from tip-off. We're going to step aside. We'll come back. We'll set the scene. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 4A West Regional Basketball Tournament on mylocalradio.com.
A good education opens the mind, expands it, and helps us improve our lives in many ways. When you add that to a positive attitude, you're on the path to success. Jesse and Jennifer Lind and the team at Smith Bits recognize students for their hard work and commitment to excellence in academics, sports, and extracurricular activities. Contact me, Jesse Lind, for all your oil field equipment needs. Smith Bits, energy strong and proudly serving the Wyoming oil and gas industry.
Risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy.
I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera.
The world needs more cowboys.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth as we welcome you to our scene set today, brought to you by El Paso All-American Mexican Restaurant. El Paso, the best in the West. And really, you look at this and it's a tale of 3 seasons. You got the preseason, the regular season, and the postseason. Both of these teams opening up their postseason here in a minute as Kelly Walsh, number 3 seed out of the Northwest. Star Valley, number 1 seed out of the Southwest. Of course, the Southwest includes Star Valley, Evanston, Green River, and Jackson. Northwest, Kelly Walsh, Cody, who just put on a clinic against Jackson, Riverton, and Rock Springs. And Jake, let me know when you're ready. But when you look at these 2 teams, what is it that really kind of stands out to you? Of course, Star Valley, they've got a lot of great scoring, led, of course, by junior Kinley Engelhard, who every time I see her, she has an amazing game, it seems like. And then, of course, on the other side, you've got Kelly Walsh, who is led by Sydney Eskew with 10 points per game. What kind of help does Eskew have, though?
Not a lot. Yeah, Peyton Caruth, they're going to need a big game out of her. It's really Star Valley's defense that jumps out at me. These girls play very good defense, and they're very physical. You've got to match that to a degree. You don't want to get sucked into on their home court playing Star Valley's game, but you've got to answer their physicalness, and they would be really tough to play against defensively.
And, of course, since we are in Star Valley, this place is going to be packed in a few minutes as we are about 4 minutes away from the tip-off. We'll step aside. That's our scene set brought to you today by El Paso All-American Mexican Restaurant, the best in the West. When we come back, we'll have more of our short pregame show. It's Kelly Walsh. It's Star Valley on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 4A West Regional Basketball Tournament on mylocalradio.com.
Fresh and flavorful ingredients are what makes the best restaurants great. At El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant, each entree is prepared with only the freshest and tastiest ingredients. The menu includes everything from tacos to steak, fresh fruit waffles to omelets, and mouth-watering burgers to sandwiches. Come in and enjoy a meal today at the new El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant inside the log cabin on Bear River Drive.
Now you've got a safe and secure place to store your boat, RV, ATVs, and other vehicles right in town. T-Bar Body Shop offers storage for just $35 per month. Long and short-term storage options are available. Of course, T-Bar Body Shop also offers custom body work when you have an accident. We work with your insurance directly and get the job done right. T-Bar Body Shop offers a wide range of services. Stop in today and see all the ways T-Bar can serve you. 515 County Road, Evanston. Let T-Bar fix your car.
2 minutes away from the start of Kelly Walsh in Star Valley. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth. Elan, Olliff, and Jake Nichols bringing you the action live on mylocalradio.com, which we could not bring this action, this video footage to mylocalradio.com without the help of Smith Bits and Jesse Lind. So a big thank you to them for helping us bring this to you guys. Well, we're about 2 minutes away from the start. When we come back, we will have more of our pregame show. It'll all culminate with the starting lineup, our keys to the game, coming up right after this. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2023 4A West Regional Basketball Tournament on mylocalradio.com.
The mission of the Uintah County Conservation District is to be a leader in natural resource conservation by providing resources, education, technical assistance, and information for the development and improvement of our natural resources, to promote and protect agriculture, to protect the tax base, and promote the health, welfare, and safety of Uintah County residents. For information on the resources available to residents of Uintah County, Wyoming, visit the Conservation District website at www.uintahcountycd.com. That's uintahcountycd.com.
Build your own juicy, mouth-watering hamburgers just like you do at home with 1, 2, or 3 patties at the Down Home Eatery. Also enjoy salads and sandwiches. Down Home Eatery is located on Highway 89. Dine in or carry out. Call 679-2002.
Take it into a sweet, delicious fruit pie complimented by the best pie crust ever made when you purchase a pie from the Pie Hole. The menu also includes sandwiches, soups, and salads for lunch or dinner. The Pie Hole, 1023 Main Street in Evanston. Love at first bite.
Really quick, it's our pregame slice brought to you by the Pie Hole in Evanston. Love at first bite. And when it comes to the key of the game for Kelly Walsh, it's going to be keep an eye on number one. Make number one your number one priority. Of course, that is Kinley Engelhard, who plays great defense but is just as deadly a weapon on defense. We're going to go ahead and get our starting lineups brought to you by Varsity Inc. in downtown Evanston. Get all your Evanston Red Devil gear and Evanston Outlaw gear at Varsity Inc. in downtown Evanston. Here comes your starting lineup for Kelly Walsh. Number 0, Kennedy Davia. Number 1, Riley Alberts. Number 4, Peyton Caruth. Number 14, Sydney Eskew. And number 15, Aubrey-Ann Browning.
Eskew, their leading scorer, 10 points a game. Forgot about her. She's good.
Of course, coached by Kyla Gilliam. And now here comes the Star Valley Braids. Number 3, Sheridan Coles. Number 12, Bailey Erickson. Number 23, 33, Delancey Brogue. Number 34, Cameron Erickson. Or number 33, sorry, Maddie Hale, and then Cameron Erickson. So, interestingly enough, Kenley Englehart's going to be coming off the bench tonight.
Yeah, a little bit of a rope-a-dope, but Cameron Erickson leads this team with 12 points a game. But, yeah, we'll see Kenley sooner or later.
All right, it is Star Valley in the white, Kelly Walsh in the green as they meet in the center. It'll be Peyton Caruth versus Maddie Hale in the center circle. Once more, we want to give a big thank you and a big shout out to Jesse Lind and Smith Bits for making our video broadcast today possible. Tip off won by Kelly Walsh, and already Davia goes into the left side and a jump ball. Running up from behind was Delancey Brogue and just kind of tangles arms with her, and they get the jump ball. Possession arrow, Star Valley.
It took all of 5 seconds for 2 players to hit the floor. That's how physical this one's going to be.
Hale flings it out towards the left side to Coles. In the lane, and trying to get that one to go was Erickson, but nothing doing. Here comes Davia for Kelly Walsh in the green. Kind of reminds you of the Boston Celtics uniforms.
It does.
Gets back out towards the top to Browning. Left side Eskew. We've been talking about her. Caruth loses the basketball. Out in front of everyone. Cameron Erickson going to try to compete the layup. Beautiful move by Erickson to put on the brakes and just put up the pretty layup.
Yeah, Star Valley loves to steal the ball. They love to get hands in the passing lanes. You got to be careful with your passes against the Braves.
Eskew. Cross-court pass to Davia, right side, 3, shorts. Rebound brought in on the ricochet by Brogue. Hale going to run the point, it looks like, for Star Valley right now. Erickson holds the ball. Cross-court pass towards the left side, trying to put the shot up. And that will come down as a shooting foul in favor of Delancey Brogue.
I don't know what Star Valley's doing. The only player they have out of the warm-up togs is Cambry Johnson, the sophomore. Everybody else still has their warm-up tops on, so I don't know if Kenley Englehart will get in this one or when.
Delancey Brogue to shoot 2. First one on the way and good. And it's a 3-0 early lead for the Braves. 6:51 left in the first quarter, and when you look at Brogue, she is a 50% free throw shooter, and those stats hold up as she goes 1 for 2.
Sometimes the numbers don't lie.
Bringing the ball forward quickly is Alberts, goes out to Caruth. Davia to the free throw line, kicks it back out to Albers. Layup short, and finally calmed down by Star Valley. Erickson takes it from one end to the other for the Braves. Cross-court pass to Coles, left side 3, and that one spins in and out. Great rebound by Peyton Caruth, the future Wyoming Cowgirl volleyball player. Caruth now flicks it out to Davia. Going back to Browning.
I like Browning.
Albers on the right side. Bounces out to Browning, but nobody home. Nobody touches it. It'll go back to Star Valley.
Browning moving right, pass went left, but Browning averaging 5.5 a game, the senior. I think they're going to need a game from her, too. Good length on her.
Hale brings it into the elbow, loses the handle. Nobody touches it, and back-to-back unforced errors by both teams.
A little bit of nerves, maybe. You're on the big spotlight, the big stage here at regionals. Little nerves early.
Alberts on the wing. Gets it back to Caruth, puts up the floater, rattles around, and just spins in and out. Pulled in by the Braves. They lead 3-0 early going. 3:32 and counting left in the first. Right side Hale, lobs pass inside looking for Coles, and instead we got a foul on the other end.
It's going to be Browning, I think, her first.
So Aubrey Browning picks up her first, second team foul on the Trojans, as it'll be an inbound play for Maddie Hale. Bounce pass outside. Check that wasn't Hale, that was Brogue who got the inbound play. It'll be Hale who runs the point. Pass towards the left side to Erickson, who's checked into the game. Check that. That's Hale. Erickson. Sorry. Hale. There's a lot of Hales and a lot of Ericksons on Star Valley's team. As you go to Brogue in the left side with the long sleeves. Kick it back. Left side. 3. Short. And rebound by Kelly Walsh. Going from one end to the other. Trying to finish it off was Alberts and one.
Nice play by Riley Alberts, the 5'2 senior, averaging 6.7 a game, 52% free throw shooter. As we see our first substitutions, it's going to be Van Houten in for Kelly Walsh. Van Houten.
Alberts ties it up at 3-all, and we got ourselves an early ball game. Right side holding it is Star Valley. Erickson tries to put the shot up over Caruth. Not going to happen. Pulled in from the field by Alberts. Here come the Trojans. Left side, Van Houten. Quick pass towards the left. And now here come the Trojans. Alberts in the corner. Pass inside the lane to Cardenas.
Really good ball movement here.
Beautiful finish by Caruth to put the Trojans up 5-3. Just about halfway through the opening quarter. Bounce pass out towards the left side to Coles. Erickson with Caruth on defense. Now holding it towards the left side. Brogue on the right. Bailey Erickson flings it back out to Maddie Hale. Drives into the left side of the key. Gets it back out to Delancey Brogue, and it doesn't matter. Travel called on Star Valley on the rebound, and now here comes a bunch of Star Valley Braves. Canterbury Johnson, one of them, for the Braves, as we get a foul on the other end.
Still don't see number 1 out there for Star Valley. Kenley Engelhart.
Potentially could be injured. I know she was dealing with some injuries earlier in the year. Alberts on the left side to Hill, and now back to Caruth, but she's called for a travel.
I really like the passing by Kelly Walsh in the early going, and I really love the movement away from the ball by the Lady Braves. We'll see which one pays off in the end. The Braves doing a good job of moving. Those who don't, steal.
Great interception for Kelly Walsh. Alberts for 3. Off the base iron, going into the crowd to get it is Caruth, and she draws the foul. She'll shoot 2.
It's going to be up to Peyton Caruth to play a hard game, crashing the glass this afternoon. She's their top rebounder. She pulls down a little better than 5 a game. And at the line, I don't have numbers on her from the stripe.
Final game of the girls' bracket on day 1 as Caruth hits the first one. It makes it 6-3, Kelly Walsh. Winner of this game will play Cody tomorrow night at 4:30. The loser will play Jackson at 10:30 a.m. in an elimination game. Caruth 2 for 2 from the line and makes it 7-3.
She's a 67% free throw shooter.
Pass almost taken back by Alberts, but instead it'll be calmed down by Star Valley. Showing it towards the right side. Johnson flicks it out to Brogue. Straight away 3 from Erickson, and a rebound attempt by Caruth, taken away by Maddie Hale, and she finishes it off pretty. Alberts in the wing, goes to Caruth at the free throw line. Great pass out towards the right side, and they rushed. Cardenas might have rushed the pass a little bit, and it goes out of bounds.
You got to rebound better if you're the Lady Trojans. The Braves do not shoot well, the girls. You got to make sure they're one and dones whenever they come down there.
Johnson to Bailey Erickson to Brogue for 3. Off the base iron and out of bounds. The last touch was Star Valley. So
Olin Slogger over the back, last to touch it.
So it'll go back to the Trojans as they carry a 2-point lead with 2:30 to play in the first. Albert's in the wing, trying to figure out where to go and just lobs it up high. Cardenas finds Alberts again. Gets it over back in the wing. An elbow. Great layup there.
Pretty. That's Van Houten.
By Van Houten.
Off the bench. Nice shot.
9-5 Kelly Walsh. Brogue on the left side. Bounces out to Erickson. Passes back towards the left. Cambry Johnson with the floater, in and out.
Oh.
Rebound by Alberts, who went in strong to get it and just kicks it over to Van Houten. Over the center line. Peyton Hill now in the game also for Kelly Walsh. And we got a travel called on the attempt by Kelly Walsh. Ramya Green.
Kendall Allaire, the sophomore, in there for Kelly Walsh. Got some good length to her. She'll be in there. Already is in there battling in the paint with Erickson.
Pass inside the lane to Cameron Erickson. Finishes it off. And Cameron Erickson with 4 points on the night already. Davia brings it forward, dribbles towards the right. Elbow, tried for a little layup, but it's taken out of the sky by Cambry Johnson. Picked up by Peyton Hill. And with under a minute to play, it's a 2-point lead here in the first quarter by the Trojans. Sheridan Coles into the lane. Great interception by Allaire. She snagged that one. Like I would imagine, judging from the name, she's got to be related to that Kelly Walsh legendary goalkeeper, Caden Allaire.
Could be.
Davia on the right side, lobs it up to Hill, kicks it over. Or excuse me, that was not to Hill. That was actually to Cardenas. Hill was the last to touch it. Allaire, Cardenas, jumper from the free throw line. Good.
Yeah, she was wide open, 15-footer. Not going to miss from there.
17 seconds left in the quarter. Star Valley trying to respond. Cameron Erickson mugged in the elbow. Kicks it back out to Coles. Covered very well by the Kelly Walsh defense. Coles drives to the free throw line, and they call a foul, a push, with literally 0.1 seconds.
Yeah, saved by the whistle because that time was going to run out, and Sheridan Coles had putting up a desperation shot. There would be no time here to do anything. No.
Shot isn't off in time, and that's your first quarter. It's 11-7 Kelly Walsh on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. We'll be right back after this. You're tuned in to a special presentation brought to you by Smith Bits and Jesse Lind. It's the 2023 4A West Regional Tournament on mylocalradio.com.
At Uintah County School District Number 1, we have a long tradition of student excellence and success. Our vision is to provide the highest quality education for all students. We do this by providing relevant and challenging instruction. We set high expectations for our students and focus on experiences that build positive relationships, promote collaboration, and encourage maximum student effort. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Whether you're working with a realtor or you're selling your home by owner, the title company you choose really matters. They handle all the research to make sure there aren't any bad surprises like hidden liens, unpaid taxes, forgery, easement restrictions, or access issues. At First American Title, the staff has a combined 140 years of experience and a 98% excellent customer service rating. Make the right choice. Choose to close with First American Title. 1048 Main Street, Evanston.
Star Valley starts with the second quarter and an 11-7 lead for Kelly Walsh. Hale flicks it towards the left side, caught by Bailey Erickson. Cross court back to Hale, covered by Davia, who picks her up. 7:39 left in the half. High pitch brought in by Coles. Goes into the lane, in and out, pulled in on the rebound by Eskew.
Boy, Coles did everything but score there. Saved the pass. Great shot. Couldn't get it to go.
4-point lead for Kelly Walsh. Eskew for three. Yes!
Eskew is their triple threat. She scores 10 a game, most of them from beyond the arc.
Coles on the right side. Pass in the lane, but nobody is home, and it's over the baseline. Turnover to Kelly Walsh.
Good idea. Cambry Johnson was cutting through the paint. The sophomore, the pass just a little out in front of her.
Alberts with 3 points in the game triggers into Davia, and it'll be Alberts running the point. Bounces out to Davia on the right corner. Here comes Caruth into the double team. Kicks it back out to Davia. Quick pass to Browning. Eskew open for three.
Wide open.
Got it.
Oh, boy. She got lost on the backside. Wide open for their three balls. You just can't leave Sydney Eskew that wide open.
And just like that, it's a 6-point game for Sydney Eskew and a 10-point lead for Kelly Walsh. Brown on the left at the top. Sheridan Coles drives into the paint. Kicks it back towards the left side. Jumper is good from Cambry Johnson.
Cambry Johnson, and a good feed from Coles.
Cambry Brown's an old Evanston player. That's where that came out.
I love her.
Albert, straightaway three. Eskew off the base iron, pulled in by Hale. 8-point lead for Kelly Walsh with just under 6 to play in the half. Raising up a fist is Hale. Flicks it towards the left side. Brogue holds it. Back out to Johnson. Pass in the lane, looking for Sheridan Coles, and she's fouled. She'll shoot two.
Good defense by Sydney Eskew, who did everything she could to deny the shot, eventually making contact. That's her second. You got to watch that, but good, strong defense by Sydney.
It's her second foul. It's the fourth team foul on Kelly Walsh. Only 2 on Star Valley as Coles hits the first free throw, and it's a 17-10 lead. Cambry Johnson checks out, and checking in will be Taya Johnson.
Sheridan Coles, the junior, averaging 42% from the stripe, and she's about on statistics.
There, yep. 1 of 2. Great rebound by Caruth as Davia brings along the right sideline. Again, winner gets Cody tomorrow afternoon. The loser in an elimination game against Jackson tomorrow morning. Caruth on the left block. Great job by Van Houten, and Browning with a jumper from just beyond the free throw line. Misses the mark, and now Star Valley trying to turn the tables. Kicks it towards the left side. Coles, right-hand dribble into the paint, goes for the layup and draws the foul, and Sheridan Coles back to the free throw line.
Coles very athletic. I'm really surprised. I haven't noticed that out of the junior, but she's a real athlete. Good drive there, but she averages 6.4 a game. Yeah, I'll tell you, I have not seen Kenley Engelhardt down at the bench at all on that last time out. She is not dressed down here.
Coles hits the first one, and she's now got a 2-for-2 day as Mia Cardenas and Peyton Hill checks in for, or Miana Cardenas, and Peyton Hill check in for the Trojans. Off the back iron and good, and it's a 5-point lead for Kelly Walsh.
Coles out and Erickson in for her for Star Valley, and a timeout.
And we'll take it as well. 5 minutes and 10 seconds left in the half. 5-point lead for Kelly Walsh. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2023 4A West Regional Basketball Tournament live on mylocalradio.com.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at West Star Printing design your business cards. Now with same day and next day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit West Star Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. West Star Printing, 307-789-5202.
Elan, Olliff, and Jake Nichols coming to you live from the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth, where Kelly Walsh holds a 5-point lead with about 5 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first half. And what we've seen here today, it's really been built on a quick start by Kelly Walsh to try to take the crowd out of this, and they have done that, but now Star Valley starting to gain some momentum.
And also a defensive struggle, which we thought we'd see. Neither team shoots great. They both play good defense.
Davia inbounds to Caruth, who is going to have a big defensive night, and so far she has checked all the boxes. Davia going one-on-one with Bailey Erickson, goes back to the center logo, kicks it over to Van Houten, who tried the layup, and it out pulled in by Star Valley. Erickson on the left side, covered by Peyton Hill, bounces it back out to Hale. Holds the ball high above her head with 4:40 to play in the half. Cameron Erickson on the left, over towards the right side. Taya Johnson, right side three from Hale, in and out, rebound by Cameron Erickson, and she's fouled on the putback attempts.
Cameron Erickson, 61% free throw shooter. The 5'9" senior leads this team in scoring with 12 a game, leads them in rebounding with about 8 a game.
First one on Peyton Caruth as Erickson's first free throw attempt in and out. On the docket on mylocalradio.com, we've got a special double stream coming up after this. It'll be Evanston boys versus Cody. That's scheduled to get started around 6 o'clock. And then immediately following that, on the very same stream, Kelly Walsh fans, we'll have Kelly Walsh boys versus Star Valley. Timeout called by Kelly Walsh. We'll take it as well, as things are getting a little chaotic there. 5-point lead for the Trojans on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2023 4A West Regional Tournament, live on mylocalradio.com.
Freeway Tire offers a nationwide service protection plan that covers service parts and labor on select systems, keeping your vehicle on the road. Plus, it includes coverage for towing, lockout service, flat tire changing, fuel, oil, and water delivery service, and jump starts. Knowing that your vehicle is covered at over 50,000 dealer locations nationwide provides that peace of mind wherever you are. Get the details. Visit Freeway Tire and ask about the service protection plan. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Welcome back to Star Valley High School, side of the 2023 WHSAA 4A West Regional Tournament. Elan, Olliff, and Jake Nichols here in the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth, as that one goes out of bounds off of Kelly Walsh, and it'll go to Star Valley. Big thank you to Jesse Lind and Smith Bits for making this broadcast possible.
Kelly Walsh dialing up a little pressure here.
Cameron Erickson still on the wrong side of the time stripe, eventually scoots her way across, goes to the left side to Bailey Erickson. Bad shot taken away by Alberts. Here come the Trojans as Alberts puts on the brakes right after crossing the time stripe. Goes to the left side to Van Houten, who hit a big three ball earlier. Cross-court pass right side to Cardenas. Hill takes the dribble into the elbow, and she's going to get called for an offensive foul. Oh. She pushed the defender, Bailey Erickson, off the spot, and it's going to come against her. That is the 7th foul on Kelly Walsh, and the first one against number 23, Peyton Hill. Inbound by Star Valley, and now here come the Braves trying to respond. Great bounce pass in between two defenders by Sheridan Coles. She drives into the lane. Beautiful pass to Erickson. Puts it up and one.
Pretty. Good pass by Coles and good patience by Erickson to wait and let two Kelly Walsh defenders go flying by, and then she put up the shot and a chance for the and-one.
6 points for Cameron Erickson tonight, as checking out will be Peyton Cruz, Kendall Allaire coming in for the Trojans. 3-point lead for Kelly Walsh, make it 2 as Cameron Erickson and the Braves are starting to build their way back. We knew it would be a fun game, and so far it's lived up to the building. Alberts with some nice handles, goes over the center line. Left-hand dribble. Leaves it to Allaire at the top. Right side, long shot is in and out from Van Houten. And now pulled in for the Braves. Coles open, Hale for 3, overshot it. Rebound on the bounce by Bailey Erickson, and she is... No. Yeah, I think Erickson got called for an offensive foul going around the defender.
See a lot of that.
And that is the second one on Bailey Erickson as Taya Johnson checks back in.
Yeah, for Erickson with her second.
Inbound to
Star Valley with full court heat here.
Hill. Goes across the center line. And a push called on Taya Johnson, who definitely had both hands on her. And that's the 4th foul on Star Valley.
8 on Kelly Walsh, so the foul's starting to pile up, and you expect that with both teams that play good defense.
Triggered in to Alberts. Passes out the lane to Allaire. Great job by Allaire. Couldn't finish it off, though, as she called for the ball, got it, and just couldn't finish the play.
Yeah, Alberts floated a beauty to her because Erickson wanted to steal that. Good pass.
Johnson into the elbow, loses the basketball temporarily, and then Hale lobs one to Coles. Somehow tight walks the baseline. Her
she
shot
got out of bounds.
somehow, some way, just stayed in bounds, but it's a bad shot taken in by the Trojans. Hill. Cardenas at the top. Going to Alberts in the elbow. Jumper. Just missed the net and now picked up by Cameron Erickson. Less than 2 minutes to play in the half. She loses the handle as it's poked from behind by Peyton Hill. Here comes Sydney Eskew back into the game. Same thing with Kennedy Davia. And Eskew had a quiet first quarter, not so much on the second quarter. She's gotten 2 long balls to fall through. Inbound to Delancey Brogue. Check that, that's Maddie Hale. Sorry, Brogue standing right here, all by her lonesome in the right corner. But Hale drives in and puts the finger roll up and in, and we're tied. 4 points for Maddie Hale now. Here comes Alberts. Under 2 minutes to play in the half. Kicks it over towards Eskew in the corner. Left-hand dribble into the paint. Tracks 4 Braves. Gets it to Davia. 4-3 off of the base iron. Rebound on the bounce by Hale, who was in the right place at the right time following the shot.
Yeah, ball almost hit her in the face. Maddie corralled it.
Cameron Erickson, bad pass broken up by Eskew and tracked down by Brogue. Gets it back to Erickson. Johnson, floater from the paint, and Star Valley takes the lead.
Nice job by Erickson to find Cambry Johnson. Beautiful assist from Erickson.
19-17, Kelly Walsh timeout. We're going to keep it right here as we have been treated to a good one so far. It's playoff basketball. It's nail biter. It's close, exactly the way it should be.
Yeah, I'm in. For Kelly Walsh, it seems there's a player open every time down the court on the far side. If you get some cross-court passes, there's wide open threes on the backside. Star Valley's leaving that open. Kelly Walsh hasn't seen it sometimes. Sometimes the Lady Trojans do identify it, but the shot's not made. But that's been there all first half.
Breaking news, Charles Lawlerton, our good friend from Wild Predicts, tells us that Kinley Engelhardt is out due to a sprained ankle during the week, not expected to play at all this tournament. So that is a big storyline that you will have to follow throughout this tournament to see if it does affect. Obviously, it has affected Star Valley. They were down by for the majority of this game, just taking a lead and we'll see what Kelly Walsh is able to dial up. By the way, Kelly Walsh coached by Kayla Gilliam, who has done a great job with this team. They finished the season 4-15, 2-3 in conference play. Davia inbounds to Curry. And now here comes Davia over the center line.
Senna Curry, is that how you say her name?
I believe so.
That's how I've been saying it all.
Kendall Allaire over on the right side. Eskew, 6 points on the night. Curry at the top. Bounce pass stolen by Cambry Johnson. One end to the other, out in front of the crowd, but poked away by Alberts. What a defensive heads-up play by the Trojan.
Alberts leads her team in steals. You see why. She's so sneaky.
Davia passes to Alberts for three off of the iron, and it's loose somehow, some way. Tight-roping it was Cameron Erickson. And now Star Valley with it. 35 seconds left in the half. 19-17, Star Valley. Hale and Star Valley looks like they're going to hold for the final shot. Bounce pass on the right side to Taya Johnson. 23 seconds to Hale. 20 seconds, it's again Hale. And now to Erickson, who's not a threat from deep. Cross-court pass to Cambry Johnson. Bounces it back out to Taya. 11 seconds, 10 seconds. Trying to find a play, and that is off of...
It's off of Davia.
Yep, Davia.
Davia, I believe, yeah.
Over the line. Here comes number 31, Ramya Green, I believe is how you say that. Inbound for Star Valley. Hale, straightaway three, right before the buzzer falls through. 22-17 as Maddie Hale.
Well, I think Maddie was quiet until then.
Yeah, 7 points on the night as she has been very quietly getting it done.
All right, quiet 7.
5-point lead for Star Valley going into our halftime show, brought to you by UNTI Envision. We'll be right back with it on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2023, WHSAA 4A West Regional Tournament on mylocalradio.com.
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When you get to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. Best Western Dunmar Inn, Evanston.
In the past, when you needed a crown, it took multiple appointments and a mouthful of goop to create a mold of your teeth. Those days are gone. Bear River Dental has equipment that gets your crown done in one appointment.
So this is the scanner for our same-day crowns, and as you can see, we go through, we scan it, and then we're able to design exactly what your crown's going to look like, and then we send that to the mill, and it's going to cut it out. It's going to look just like it's shown on the screen.
The same-day crown machine builds your new crown for a perfect fit. Same-day crowns are one of the many services offered at Bear River Dental in Evanston. Call today to schedule an appointment.
A good education opens the mind, expands it, and helps us improve our lives in many ways. When you add that to a positive attitude, you're on the path to success. Jesse and Jennifer Lind and the team at Smith Bits recognize students for their hard work and commitment to excellence in academics, sports, and extracurricular activities. Contact me, Jesse Lind, for all your oil field equipment needs. Smith Bits, energy strong and proudly serving the Wyoming oil and gas industry.
Dad, did you know that the iris of your eye is more unique than your fingerprint?
Yes, I did. I learned that in optometry school. I'm Dr. Trent Clooney with UNTI Envision, where we understand that every eye is unique. We are dedicated to carrying on the tradition of great vision care in Evanston. Quality care like I received growing up here. I care about your individual and unique eye health. With over a decade of experience, I'm excited to return to Evanston and once again cheer on the Evanston Red Devils.
Call my dad at UNTI Envision to schedule an appointment. 307-789-3937.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth for our halftime show, brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision. Our vision is to improve yours. Got a long halftime. Is it 7:20 until we get started with the third quarter? Let's go ahead and run through the games that have happened throughout the tournament. Let's start on the girls bracket as that side is complete. Riverton takes down Green River. Rock Springs gets the win against Evanston. Cody beats Jackson Hole, and now we're in the final game of the girls bracket. Kelly Walsh and Star Valley, the matchup set so far, it's Riverton and Evanston at 9 a.m. The 10:30 matchup will feature Jackson taking on the loser of this matchup. And then in the semifinals, it is Green River versus Rock Springs, and Cody against the winner of this matchup at 4:30 p.m. On the boys' side, only 2 games have been played as Riverton took care of Green River. They advanced to the semis, and Riverton will play at 12 noon. Jackson Hole upset by Rock Springs, and Jackson Hole will take on Riverton at 12 noon. Semifinal between Green River and Rock Springs at 6 p.m. Jake, before we're going to go ahead and go to commercial break. When we come back, we're going to give you our impressions on what we've seen so far in this first half. It is 22-17, Star Valley out in front. You're tuned in to the 2023 4A West Regional Basketball Tournament, brought to you by Smith Bitts and Jesse Lind on mylocalradio.com.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
Trust, hard work, and experience is what you'll find at Brian's Muffler Shop in Evanston. Quality work at a great price. Brian's Muffler is the perfect fit for oil changes, stock and performance mufflers, and Anderson hitches and accessories. Call Brian's Muffler today, 789-7021.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. You always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth as the score 22-17. And Jake, real quick, what are some things that are kind of standing out to you in this first half?
Well, for the Lady Trojans, they got to feel kind of good because I don't know they've played a worse half than they just did. And I think they go into the locker room saying, okay, we can't play any worse. It's only going to get better. They're not getting shots to fall. They need more out of their leader, the senior point guard, Riley Alberts. She really isn't feeling it yet. Caruth has been quiet. I think you're gonna see shots go down. Right now, Kelly Walsh played really poorly and are in this game. So they got to feel good about that. For Star Valley, they got to wonder how to replace Kenley Engelhardt, who's out with injury if you joined us late. And not only do you have to replace Kenley's 10 points a game, 3 rebounds a game, Kenley really is the heartbeat of the Lady Braves. She leads them in steals. She's a big assist person. Everything kind of comes off of what Kenley Engelhardt does. And the junior out now, and you see the slack picked up by junior Sheridan Coles. I see a really good game out of Cameron Erickson. The senior has really stepped up her game. And Cambry Johnson, the sophomore, has also stepped into the void. So it's been a committee response to the loss of Kenley Engelhart right now for Star Valley.
Cameron Erickson leads the Braves with 7 points. Sydney Eskew with 6 leads the Trojans. That's going to do it for our halftime show, brought to you today by Uinta Eye and Vision. Our vision is to improve yours. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we will have quarter number 3. It's 22-17 Star Valley at the 2023 4A West Regional Tournament. Brought to you by Smith Bits and Jesse Lynn on mylocalradio.com.
Evanston and Horizon High School students, start your college career now. Challenge yourself. Gain skills and confidence to help you succeed while taking credits toward the degree you want. Take Western courses for free while attending high school. Courses are paid for by Uinta BOCES number 1. What are you waiting for? For more information, call 789-5742 or email info@uintaeducation.org.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Whether you're looking for strong, high-quality cement for construction, sand and gravel for road base, a cement trough or critter ladder for your livestock, or steel fabrication, including custom towing packages, bumpers, and other vehicle accessories, you always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
Dad, did you know that 80% of my learning comes through vision?
That's right. Poor vision can affect learning, attention span, reading, and confidence. At Uinta Eye and Vision, we know that annual eye exams are a critical part of your overall health and well-being.
Call to schedule an appointment, 789-3937.
That concludes our halftime show, brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision. Our vision is to improve yours. 22-17 Star Valley leading on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard as we are getting ready to get set for quarter number 3. And it's a 5-point lead that Star Valley just built up as Kelly Walsh actually led the majority of that first half.
Lady Trojans send out 2 Paytons, Hill and Caruth. Along Sydney Eskew with those 2 threes. They're going to need her to stay hot, get hot.
Ramya Green also in there for the Trojans, while it's Hale, Erickson, Coles, and Brogue in for the Braves. Green loses the basketball, picked up by Hale. She's got 2 Trojans in front of her, puts on the brakes and just puts up a nice little floater jump shot, and it falls through for Maddie Hale. That is now 9 points for her. She now leads the team. Right side 3 from Eskew, canceled away because of the travel. Brogue to bring it in for the Braves. Pressure brought on by Kelly Walsh. This has now grown to a 7-point lead for the Braves. Hale distributes out towards the right side. Great catch by Cameron Erickson on the run. Goes into the wing. Hale at the top, holds up 3 fingers. We'll see what that play is. Erickson on the left side. Back out to Coles. Erickson again trying to figure out where to go. Great pass break up by Peyton Hill. And now here comes Kelly Walsh with an opportunity.
Hill saw that all the way. Good steal.
Green at the top. Now dribbles into the lane.
Boy, that was a pretty play by Green. Wow.
Unfortunately, the footwork was just a touch off, and she gets called for a travel.
She went into a triple team, made a nice spin move, put it up and in, but yeah, forgot to dribble.
Pass out to Sheridan Coles. Hale over the center line. Tough defense from Peyton Hill, though, not letting her go anywhere. Erickson flicks it over to Coles, right side 3, and an out. Great job by Hill to secure the rebound and just run with it. Alberts into the left side of the block. Can't get that one to go. And we've got a full-on tackle of Bailey Erickson.
Green gets up off the deck. Riley Alberts has done everything but score. She just can't get a shot to go through, but she really is doing everything else for these Lady Trojans.
She got something going early in the game in the first quarter, but you're right. Ever since then, there's been a lid kind of on the bucket for ever since then. Bounces out to the right side. Maddie Hale. We're going to see what play this is. Bounces it out towards the left to Brogue. Hale. Jumper from the elbow. That one rolls around. Great fight by Green to get that one back. Bounces it out to Eskew. Trojans down by 7. Need something to go here. Great job by Caruth to take the one bounce. Tries to put up the layup. Rebound by Star Valley, though.
Yeah, Caruth did a good job to make herself open. Just couldn't get it to fall, but a good power forward move. And she's another one, Kelly Walsh, you think is not going to stay this quiet this long.
Inbound play by Bailey Erickson. Out there with Cameron Erickson as well. Coles in the left. Drives into the lane. Beautiful spin move. That one off the mark. Pulled in by Hill. Here comes Alberts and the Trojans. Runs across the line. Eskew for 3. Off of the front of the iron. Pulled in by Cameron Erickson. 24-17. Star Valley trying to grow the lead. Coles on the right elbow. Or wing, sorry. To the top, Hale. Now here's Erickson charging into the left block, and she's pushed. She was bobbling the ball after she got pushed, able to pull it in, trying to put up a shot, and they'll say she shoots 2.
She was bailed out. She had lost the handle on the way there. We're over 3 minutes into the second half, and the Trojans still don't have any points in this third quarter.
Erickson 1 for 3 from the charity stripe tonight. First one up from Cameron, good.
Olenslager ready to check in. I think she's going to come in for Erickson is why she peeled back. Can't do it yet.
Also, also have a Trojan there. Short on the second free throw, and now Hill goes to Alberts. Rushes across the line. Eskew trying to get her going. She was going mid-second quarter, and then things have kind of quieted down. Cardenas loses the basketball. It goes off of Star Valley and over. Whoa, nope.
Yeah, they might get overruled here.
Might get overruled because one referee said that it was deflected. Another one says it's over. I believe it was deflected.
I think the Braves got a hand on it, which means it's okay to go back and get it. No, that's not the way they're going to see it.
Okay, they're going to say it is Star Valley basketball.
Yeah, the referee's explaining.
Coach Gilliam not happy with that call. No. Here comes Davia and Van Houten.
Yeah, and Erickson out for Star Valley, so maybe this is Kelly Walsh's chance to do something here. Erickson's.
Hale flings it out to Coles, goes towards the right side. Erickson flicks it back to Hale. Covered tough by Eskew. Davia picks up Bailey Erickson. So Erickson's the only Erickson out there, as now you've got Olenslager. So that makes the broadcaster's life a little bit easier.
A little bit better. And that's Bailey with a, missed it.
Bailey in and out. Rebound by Cardenas, and a great fight from the Trojans. They're starting to get the boards that they need to give themselves a chance. Only an 8-point lead, or an 8-point lead for Kelly Walsh. Great job there by Mia Cardenas.
Finally.
Who goes up and gets it going. That is 4 points for her, Miana Cardenas. Dribbling towards the left side. That was Hale. Erickson bounces back out to Broke.
Nice.
Punched away by Caruth.
Peyton Caruth, yeah. Both teams have really tightened up the defense. Trojans in a man defense now, and there's just nothing open for the Star Valley Lady Braves. Nothing. And that time it was Peyton Caruth that got a hand in on that pass.
And we got a timeout called. 3:23 3:22 left in the third. 25-19, Star Valley leads on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2023 4A West Regional Basketball Tournament. You're tuned in to mylocalradio.com.
Do something good for yourself. Give your home a new look. At Kazine's Furniture in Evanston, their friendly staff will help you make your home a peaceful and beautiful place to be. Comfortable furniture, appliances, artwork, lighting, and accessories work together to create an enjoyable and inviting atmosphere in your home. Make your living and sleeping space a wonderful place to be. With brands like Serta, Ashley, GE, and more, visit Kazine's Furniture at 941 Front Street in Evanston.
Already back to action. Normally we would show you the fans on our Kazine's Ace and Furniture fan camp, as we are 2 hours away from Evanston, which means I think we're about 7 hours away from Casper. A long trip from Casper to Star Valley for this regional tournament. Feed to Erickson, blocked by Caruth, and she is fouled big time.
Bumped hard by Cambry Johnson, who's going to pick up, I believe, her first.
Yep.
That was a little bit of a collision.
I mean, you saw Peyton Caruth's head just kind of snap back. And that's a future Division I athlete. You want to be careful with that. Davia sends that one forward, but a foul called on Star Valley on the steal.
Good idea. They wanted underneath.
It's the second one on Cambry Johnson. And now Davia, to trigger it in, goes to Alberts. 6-point lead for the Braves. Caruth loses the handle but gets back down on the ground to get it back. Jump ball, possession arrow pointed to the team in whites.
Boy, it's been like watching paint dry with this defense, and the Lady Trojans got to feel if the shots start falling, they're very much in this for as badly as things have gone.
Right side, Coles. Lobs that one up high. Erickson in the back door and gets it to fall.
She's so strong underneath, even when you have her well guarded with a contested shot. Now a giveaway there by Kelly Walsh doesn't help things, but Cameron Erickson just so strong down low.
I got 10 points for Cameron Erickson as Maddie Hale will come out. Inbound play for Brogue, bounces it inside, and a heads-up play by Cambry Johnson as she's falling out of bounds, bounces it off of the thigh of a Kelly Walsh player.
Yeah, it was Van Houten. She made use of Sydney and knocked it right off her.
Erickson again down low, but taken back by Cardenas. Davia across the center line. Nice behind the back move there. Gets it over to Caruth. Feeds it out to Cardenas. Jump shot. Just falls wide right. Pulled in by Star Valley. 2:06 to play in the third. 27-19. Star Valley leads on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Lob pass finds Erickson, but immediately the Trojan horse gets there and forces her to cough it up. Davia across the center. Gets to Caruth. Kicks it back to Alberts for three. Just missed that one. Trying to get it was Davia, but it just comes off of her and over the baseline.
It was the right idea. Alberts had a look, but she is just not feeling it here after a good start. And Star Valley, last 3 trips down, have tried to feed Erickson. Maybe you try something different here.
We'll see what they decide to do as Bailey Erickson kicks it over to Brogue. Great pass to Coles on inside, and they're going to try to feed her, and Sheridan Coles gets it to fall. 10-point lead for Star Valley.
Really pretty move by Sheridan Coles. Biggest lead of the afternoon for the Lady Braves.
Eskew into the elbow. Gets it out to Allaire. And now Alberts for three. Yeah!
And they needed that. Not only the points, but they need Riley Alberts engaged in this game.
6-point game for Alberts. Gets it over towards the left side to Brogue, covered by Caruth. Quick pass towards the right side to Johnson. Brogue looking for Erickson, and that's deflected out of bounds. Great defense there from Peyton Caruth. We talked about her in the pregame, said we needed a big game for her if you're Kelly Walsh, but she has not loaded up the scoring stat sheet, but she's played well on defense.
It's been her job, her assignment down low, and she's seen a lot of Erickson, although now she seems to be on Hale.
Coles tries to drive through the defense. Shot is short. Rebound by Cameron Erickson, who snuck in and gets it to go again.
And now 2 steals, but Lady Trojans have it back.
Albert, 30 seconds left in the fourth. Trying to find somewhere to go, and a hold called on Sheridan Coles. That's the 3rd foul of the half for Star Valley. Went for them to, don't know how many Coles has off the top of my head, waiting for it to come on the scoreboard. Alberts goes to Eskews. That's the first foul, or the 3rd foul on Coles.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. Only 1 on Sheridan.
Hill goes to Cruz, quickly back to Allaire. Eskew with 15 seconds. Albert into the elbow, back to Eskew on the left. 10 seconds. Caruth, jumper from just inside the arc, and a rebound, and
same team there, ladies.
Interestingly enough, 2 Star Valley players came in for the
Hale
rebound.
and Erickson fought over it, and they're on the
One of
same
them
team.
shoved each other out of bounds, and it's a turnover to Kelly Walsh.
That's how physical Star Valley is. They'll beat up on each other, those girls. 4.5 seconds. Got to do something quick here.
Allaire kicks it out to Eskew at the buzzer for 3. Short. Brought in by Coles on the ricochet. And we're off to the fourth. It is 31-22. Star Valley on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. We'll be right back after this. You're tuned in to a Smith Bitts and Jesse Lind, the 2023 WHSAA 4A West Regional Tournament, brought to you by Smith Bitts and Jesse Lind on mylocalradio.com.
Whether you're a high school student or a community member looking for change, let Uinta Bosie's #1 and Western Evanston Outreach help you get started. Career opportunities await you when you further your education. Programs include workforce training, college credit for high school students, and college and career readiness. What are you waiting for? Find your passion. Enroll today. Call 789-5742 or email info@uintaeducation.org.
Fourth quarter about to start as it is Star Valley 31, Kelly Walsh 22 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. And man, this is going to be another fun finish as we've seen Kelly Walsh start to build some momentum, but Star Valley is, anytime they kind of take a step forward, Star Valley is right there to kind of put them back down.
Yeah, and Kelly Walsh, not a big offensive output team. They average 37 a game, so to ask them to close this gap in only 8 minutes is going to be tough.
Caruth lobs one towards the left side. Great catch by Kelly Walsh. Alberts for 3, and a push on Kelly Walsh on the rebound.
Riley's got to make that shot. She's wide open for the triple, and Kelly Walsh needs that shot. It was the right look, the right ball movement. Just couldn't get it to go. And Star Valley just grinding it out. More pressure here from the Lady Trojans, though. They're pressing.
Star Valley. Fans starting to pile in as the boys Evanston and Cody match up. The penultimate game of the evening will be on deck. We'll have that on mylocalradio.com as well if you'd like to join us. Separate stream, though, but that'll also be the same stream that carries the Kelly Walsh Star Valley game.
Again, they try to force it to Erickson, but good defense there. It looked like Peyton Hill, who, boy, she's impressed me with her defense.
Inbound to Erickson. Open, Bailey Erickson for 3. In and out, great rebound by Caruth. How she kept both feet and not traveled, I'll never know. Great bounce pass from Eskew to
Alberts. And her layup was contested, and the foul. She'll go to the line. Good ball movement on that fast break.
So Alberts with a chance to make this it already is a single-digit lead. It's only 9 points. So a chance to cut it even closer. First one from Alberts is nothing but net, as she's had a perfect day from the stripe today so far. Alberts, a 52% free throw shooter, doesn't follow the trend as she will go above that. And she is 3 for 3 on the afternoon. Stolen by Kelly Walsh. Alberts thought about a three and instead goes to Eskew on the right. Here comes a few Braves to the scorers table. Cardenas, great pass to Caruth. Tried to draw the foul. No contact, though.
She was working on a double team. That would have been a tough one to make.
Erickson and Hale back on the court for the Braves. Coles in the wing. And it was going to be Coles. Just thought about a three, instead steps into the lane, and we got a crowd rebound. Coming out of it is CJ Eskew from the dog pile. Or Sydney Eskew.
I thought maybe you knew her middle name.
No, I didn't. Left side three, Alberts. Rebound, bobbled around, and it's Eskew again.
Boy. Somehow she finds the rock in those piles.
Hill on the left corner. Finds Caruth. Eskew bounce pass around the defender to Caruth, and she'll draw the foul.
Beautiful pass to Caruth, who never did get that shot off before she was hammered. She'll go to the line. Peyton Caruth, 67% free throw shooter, second best on the team.
1 for 2.
Stripe.
1 for 2 today. And here comes Senna Curry to the scorer's table. Coach Gilliam pacing up and down the sideline. She knows if Caruth can hit both of these, then that tightens this game up to a 5-point game.
Yeah, and I wonder if Coach Gilliam isn't just trying to find someone who can make a shot. Maybe it is Curry getting ready to check in.
Caruth spins the first one in. 6-point game as Caruth now has 2 points on the day. Two for 2 trip to the line for Peyton Caruth.
5-point game now. Trojans been right there.
Trying to upset Star Valley on their home court. But Star Valley is definitely holding strong here. Bailey steal by Eskew. Steps into the lane, and it's good and one.
Big play by Sydney Eskew, who hit those 2 threes. That was a huge play. She's come to play for Kelly Walsh.
It's now a 3-point game. Eskew could make it 2. Take that back. It's not a free throw. They called it on the ground. So it's an inbound play coming up. Inbound, knocked out of bounds by.
Boy, I thought that was just thrown away clean, but they're going to say no. Star Valley, somebody got a hand on it. Alberts trigger in.
Eskew on the right. Beautiful pass to Browning, and she draws the foul.
Aubrey and Browning left wide open on that back door. We talked earlier about the backside players being open for Kelly Walsh. That time it was Browning. She just couldn't convert. Pretty good free throw shooter.
Averages 5 points per game and a 63% free throw shooter, trying to get her first points of the night. Timeout called. We'll take it as well. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the 2023 4A West Regional Tournament live on mylocalradio.com.
With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. Having your office equipped with the right technology makes all the difference in the world. With a lower cost per print, we will supply you with the right technology for the best price. Great people, great products, and great service. Mountain West Business Solutions, 133 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
5-point lead for Star Valley as they took 2 points off the board for Kelly Walsh. The SQ bucket did not count. But what will count are the free throws coming from Aubrey Ann Browning, the senior, 5'5".
5.5 points a game. She's taller than 5'5".
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I thought you had height on there.
More like 5'9" or 10. Yeah.
Browning hard off of the back iron. Nerves might be a little bit involved there, as this is Browning's first trip to the charity stripe. You mentioned 67% free throw shooter. And makes good on that one.
Still plenty of time if you're Kelly Walsh. 5.5 minutes, and they're only down 4.
The defense from Kelly Walsh has been impressive as of late, as this is the first time Star Valley has gotten the ball into the Kelly Walsh front court in quite a while. And just as I say that, Riley Alberts makes a diving attempt to knock the ball into the Kelly Walsh bench.
Yeah, good play by Alberts. Lucky she didn't get rung up for a foul there.
Brogue inbounds to Hale, picked up by Eskew. Right side, Coles. 5:18 left in the fourth. 4-point lead for Star Valley. Erickson and company trying to get a bucket to get it back out to 6. They're also going to take their time. Bad pass, though, taken away by Kelly Walsh, but a hold is the call, and it comes against Alberts.
Maybe that's why Cambry Johnson couldn't get to that pass. She was getting held up. It was just out in front of her.
Brogue to inbound it, lobs it up high, and a timeout called by Coach Erickson. We'll take it as well, 31-27. You're tuned in to the 2023 4A West Regional Basketball Tournament, brought to you by Smith Bits and Jesse Lind on mylocalradio.com.
When you're looking for great deals on a vehicle, you'll find them at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston. With 2 locations to serve you, let your adventure start here. Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston, legend driven.
And a street fight, low-scoring slugfest.
It definitely is. It has definitely been a defensive battle. No basket for Erickson as she's fouled. And it comes against, I believe, Eskew. No, Browning.
Her third.
Inbound play coming up for Brogue. Bounces it out to Coles. Covered by Caruth, who is not going anywhere. Has to kick it back out to Brogue. Her shot no good. And then Brogue gets her own rebound back and is fouled again.
Wow, good defense by Caruth, who did not foul on it, but the foul will come on the rebound attempt. And who's that on?
It's the third one on
Peyton Hill, who has been really good defensively as well.
Brogue misses that first free throw, and that now makes her 1 of 3 on the night. We'll see what she does with the fourth one.
Well, by the stats, she makes half of them.
And that one is out. Browning goes and shows some hustle to get it back. It's an empty possession for Star Valley in a 4-point game with over 4 minutes left in the fourth. Don't go anywhere. Hill doing a great job on defense. Pass out to Alberts, and she is bumped a few times.
Yep.
They're letting them play here in the latter part of this one. Eskew at the top. Goes to Browning. Thought about going into the elbow. Instead, dribbles around into the paint. Eurostep off the glass. And
pretty.
One.
Aubrey Ann Browning, what a beautiful play. And the first one there is Peyton Caruth, who grabs her head and said, way to go, kid. Beautiful move to the rack, and she'll get a chance for an extra.
Aubrey Ann Browning, you said averaged 5.5 points per game, was quiet going into the fourth.
Yeah.
She's got now 3 in the fourth quarter.
Heating up at the right time. She could cut it to 1
Off the base iron, rebound by Carruth. A chance for them to tie it up. Going for the lead is Alberts. Yes!
Oh my, first lead for the Kelly Walsh Lady Trojans since the first quarter.
Great defense by Kelly Walsh, gets it back. Alberts to Browning, jumper, in and out.
Boy.
Rebound is loose and over the line, but there's a foul on the rebound. It comes against Kelly Walsh, Peyton Carruth, and that puts Star Valley in the bonus.
Browning was contacted pretty hard by Maddie Hale after the shot, no call.
That Riley Alberts 3-ball is your lead candidate for play of the game. I'm telling you that right now. That was incredible.
She's been the team leader all season, and boy, when it came to the clutch, she sure did it.
Shot by Brogue, in and out, rebound by Browning. Alberts rushes along the sideline, under 4 to play. 1 point lead for Kelly Walsh, and a foul.
Yeah, reach in Cambry Johnson.
And that is the third one on Cambry Johnson, and now that puts Kelly Walsh at the line for the rest of the game.
Johnson's going to come out, and Bailey Erickson in for her. And Riley's been really good from the line. The cold ice in her veins senior.
Alberts in and out. It's Carruth again. Gets it out to Hill. Eskew at the top. Drives into the lane, puts up the shot, and draws the foul. It'll send Eskew to the line.
Boy, Sydney Eskew really drew that foul by putting a shoulder into Delancey Brogue. I don't blame you, Delancey, if you're wondering what. Delancey couldn't get out of the way of Eskew. Eskew went to find
like
her
a
with that
freight
foul.
train.
She said,
down the
coming.
tracks.
Yeah, she really did a good job drawing that.
Eskew hits the first free throw, and that now makes it a 7-point game for Sydney Eskew.
She's got to be leading the scores on the green side.
Riley Alberts with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh, wow, Riley.
As Eskew hits that one, makes it a 3-point lead for Kelly Walsh, but the defensive intensity has definitely cranked up for the team in green.
Yeah.
How does Star Valley respond? Coles runs through the defenders and draws a foul on her own. Tell you what, though, every single one of those points off of a missed free throw, you got to credit Peyton Carruth. She was the one that got the rebound, kicked it out to Alberts for the go-ahead 3, and then did the same thing for Eskew to drive forward.
It may not show up on the stat sheets in the end, but Carruth has played a hard game down low.
Shot is up from Cole. Short rebound by Erickson. No good. Carruth again with the board.
Carruth again. And
called for a travel.
Wow. And she's trying to say, hey, I had help getting to the ground there. As Carruth was knocked to the ground and on her. That's a tough way to get a travel. Yikes.
4 fouls, by the way, for Peyton Hill. As it'll be an inbound play for Star Valley. And they have run out of time.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
A 5-second violation on Star Valley, and it goes back to Kelly Walsh. All the momentum turning towards the road team. Inbound to Van Houten, who we haven't seen in a minute. Great pass forward to Alberts, who's got room to run. Kicks it over to Eskew on the left side. Alberts thought about a 3, instead will just slow things down. Browning along the baseline, puts up the layup, too hard. Erickson with the rebound. Cameron Erickson trying to give the home crowd something to root about. Cambry Johnson with a fist, signaling the play, kicks it out to Coles. Open, right side 3, Bailey Erickson, no good. Rebound is brought in by Maddie Hale.
Boy, they are letting them play.
2 Trojans on the ground after that one. Along the baseline, and a foul on Kelly Walsh.
Well, credit the refs. I love the way they're letting them go here with 2:42 to go. They're just letting them play. As long as things are safe and the contact isn't too bad. There was a lot of contact down low on that scramble for the rebound.
It's the first one on Van Houten, and Davia comes back in for Kelly Walsh.
Bailey Erickson not very good from the line, 22% free throw shooter, so you don't mind this if you're the Lady Trojans.
Erickson, front iron glass, no good, and falls to the right. Deflected out of bounds by Caruth. 2:41 to play here in the fourth quarter. Inbound left side to Erickson, nearly poked away by Alberts, who's playing some tough defense.
All over.
Out to Brogue, open three. No, pulled in by Davia, who goes above not one but three Braves.
That was a great rebound.
Timeout called by Coach Gilliam, and why not? They've got the momentum and a 3-point lead. We're going to keep it right here, but Jake, we went into this fourth quarter thinking, okay, something has got to happen for Kelly Walsh to get back into this game. Well, what has happened is Riley Alberts has got back on track.
Riley hit a big three, and they've been leaning on their defense all game long, and they come up with some big turnovers down the stretch here. Star Valley looking a little nervous.
2 minutes and 28 seconds remain in the fourth quarter, and Kelly Walsh leads Star Valley 34-31, but do not count out this Lady Braves team, as this is going to go all the way down to the finish. And one thing we've seen from Kelly Walsh is just fighting the entire way. Star Valley has only lost 2 conference games, or quadrant games this season, I believe. And there is a matchup between Kelly Walsh and Star Valley earlier in the season, and Star Valley came out on top. So with all that being said, it's the playoffs. Throw it all out.
Yeah. Kelly Walsh 2-3 in quadrant, 4-15 overall. By the numbers, shouldn't be able to play with the home court Braves, but boy, are they.
Alberts brings it over the center line. Winner gets Cody, loser in an elimination game against Jackson Hole in the morning. Eskew goes into the left side of the block, puts up the right-handed layup off the glass and in.
Sydney Eskew all by herself.
Just over 2 minutes to play. Erickson and company down by 5. Into the elbow. Spin around floater, spins in and out, rebound by Davia. Alberts. Well, we've seen every game of this tournament so far, both boys and girls, and this, Jake, by far has been the best, most exciting of the tournament so far.
Fun game. Cameron Erickson, as good as she's been all game, has had struggled down here in the stretch. She's failed to make her last 2 or 3 shots. They need her.
Davia comes out, and coming in is Peyton Hill. I think she's got 4 fouls on her. She's going to have to be careful.
She just got another.
Is that true that she had 4? I guess we're about to find out.
Yeah,
Davia is back at the scores table, and that's the 5th.
Hill doesn't realize she's done. And now she looks over and says, oh, what? Is that 5? Yeah.
So Hill has been impressive.
Defensively, yes, and you knew sooner or later she'd fall out because she has been a wildcat down low on defense. Really good.
Bailey Erickson with the shot in and out.
Yeah, she's struggled from the line all year.
She's 0 for 4 now tonight.
Yeah, that one was halfway down and spit out.
Well, 0 for 3, sorry. I didn't count this one right here. Puts the shot up. That one is good. 4-point lead for Kelly Walsh on an inbound play with 1:41 to play. They go to Caruth, and foul from behind is Alberts.
That's the reach in by Bailey Erickson.
That's good. That's her 5th one. So she's done.
Wow. They'll go replace her with Cambry Johnson.
And now Alberts, one of the strongest free throw shooters that we've seen today. Matter of fact, she is 3 for 4 on the day. We'll go to shoot 2 more.
52% on the year is 4th best on the team.
Big free throws coming up too.
Yeah, as you can expect, senior leadership. Alberts, who's been kind of up and down this game, has, when it really mattered, has led this team.
Alberts 2 for 2 and makes it a 6-point game with 1:34 to play. Erickson to Hale on the right side. Brogue trapped in the corner. Has to go back out to Erickson. A minute 24. Pass. Oh, my goodness. What a leap by Peyton Caruth, showing those volleyball skills as she goes high above the defense to get it back. Timeout called. We're going to keep it right here. We don't want to risk missing a single second of this one. But, wow, Peyton Caruth with the defense and the rebound. She's got to be a candidate for player of the game.
Well, Star Valley guilty of forcing the ball to Erickson. Erickson, their leading scorer all year. She's led the team tonight, and that you can just see the telegraph. They tried to float one into her, and Caruth, who's drawn the assignment of keeping an eye on Cameron, yeah, boy, she went way up to get that. Star Valley needs threes more than they need Erickson down low. They need somebody to shoot from the perimeter here to get back in this.
And as we've mentioned, three balls and shooting in general is not
their
their forte right now. And by the way, no one has hit a three for Star Valley yet this game.
Yeah, and that's their MO all year. They really don't have a triple shooter.
Alberts goes to Caruth at the top. Back to Eskew. Wanting it is Alberts in the left wing, covered by Johnson. Eskew again with a minute left. Star Valley running out of time. Davia goes to Browning, rushes into lane, back to Alberts, open three, off of the baseline, rebound by Caruth again.
She went sky high.
And she'll finish it off herself.
Well, I thought that Albertson's three would have finished it, but it turns out it was a Caruth rebound.
37-second left, and a long shot. I believe that was Erickson, Cameron Erickson.
It was Cambry Johnson who.
Oh, Cambry Johnson, thank you.
Went in for the layup. 6-point game. I don't know. You want to still think there's time. You're down to where you just have to foul here. If you're Star Valley, there's no time. You got to foul.
You got to foul, but the one person you don't want to foul is Riley Alberts. So
probably not.
If you're Kelly Walsh, you're trying to get it into number one's hands and keep it there.
Statistically, SQ is another one you want to stay away from following, but those are the two Lady Trojans that have the ball in their hand most of the time. And you know Coach Gilliam is probably saying that now. I want to see you two handling it.
I wouldn't put it past Peyton Caruth to put in some put-away free throws with the way she's been playing. Sometimes when it's your night, you just can't miss. And Peyton Caruth, I mean, scoring-wise, she's only got 2, 3, 5 points, but man, the rebounds and the defense has been.
She's done so much.
It has really made a difference here. Inbound to Browning. She's one to keep your eye on. And they take the ball away from her, but they can't keep it in bounds.
Tough. Sheridan Coles had stolen it away, and then she lost the handle right in front of her own bench.
30 seconds left. Inbound to Davia. 28 seconds left. Back to Alberts, who brings it in on the bounce, gets over the line, and they have to foul Alberts.
Got to, but pick your poison, Riley. Is one cool customer from the stripe.
Maddie Hale commits her third foul, and Alberts, if she hits these, it's pretty much over.
She get extended to 7 and does. 2-possession game. 3-possession game now. Yeah, 7 points.
Alberts might be putting the finishing touches on what has been a Kelly Walsh classic. As Alberts goes 2 for 2.
It is classic Lady Trojans. They rope-a-dope all game long, and then finally they lead at the end. That's all that
They
matters.
rode the Trojan horse into the city of Troy. Of course, it was the Greeks that did that, not the Trojans, but you know what I mean.
I got it.
They came in, and in the last minute came roaring out and won the war. With 14.6 seconds left, it's Kelly Walsh 42, Star Valley 34, and this is the first major upset that really affects the bracket, because now if you're a team like Evanston who plays Riverton tomorrow, you don't have to worry about playing Star Valley in an elimination game, because they're going to be on the other side of the elimination bracket.
Yeah.
It's either going to be Kelly Walsh or Cody if you are able to get past Riverton tomorrow. But if you are Jackson, you have to play Star Valley instead of Kelly Walsh, which that was probably the matchup they wanted as Alberts. But I tell you what, we hear it all the time. there's 3 parts to the season: the preseason, the conference season, and the postseason. And every year there's that one team that turns the page more than others, and Kelly Walsh might be the first candidate we've seen to do that.
The team that finds another gear in the postseason. Maybe it is the green machine of the Trojans, as Riley Alberts fails to draw iron on that free throw. One of the few things she's done wrong tonight. Careful what you wish for, though. If you're Kelly Walsh, a win here gets you
Cody.
The Phillies. Yikes.
But with the way they played tonight, they probably feel like they can go out and compete with anybody, as that's a missed free throw, rebound. I couldn't see it. We got some stuff in our way here. It's going to be Caruth. Why not?
Caruth to the line. Chance to ice it. She's a 67% free throw shooter and deserves some points this afternoon for the work she's done.
Short off the front. 8.6 seconds left. A chance to make this a 6-point ball game with under 10 to play. And Caruth can't do that. Rebound by Johnson along the right sideline. 5 seconds left. Kicks it forward to Brogue. Erickson in the lane, gets it to go. And that's the buzzer. Kelly Walsh with the upset. Wins it 42-37. Your final score on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Look at the team in green as they celebrate an upset win. We're going to wrap it up right now as we have to get going for the boys Evanston game against Cody. It's our Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap. There's really not much to recap until we get to the fourth quarter. A great charge by Kelly Walsh as they did everything right. Riley Alberts with 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 points. That is your game high for sure. And that was a great game by the Kelly Walsh Trojans. As it's time for our Dr. McKay Franco Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Franco and Precision Dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. And that is going to go. Man, there's so many great things, but I do think you got to give it to Riley Alberts for the 3-ball after the Caruth rebound that put Kelly Walsh up in this one.
Seemed to change the momentum, turn the tide. It really did. And Kelly Walsh, give them credit. They just grind out a win here. That's so difficult to do when you never lead. You're down. They were down by 6, somewhere around 6 all game long. And it didn't look like it wasn't going to be their afternoon. And they just never quit.
And now we move on to our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. Pepsi, that's what I like. And what do we like? We love the effort from Peyton Caruth. Yes, she only has 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points on the night. But every big play was started with her going into the fray and getting that big rebound.
And I'll double down on Peyton's. I'll go Peyton Hill, too. What defense she played. But, yeah, give me a Peyton from Green River, and I'm good.
From Kelly Walsh, Peyton Caruth and Peyton Hill. Those are your players of the game. That's going to do it for our broadcast. Again, your final score, Kelly Walsh 42, Star Valley 37. Kelly Walsh will play Cody tomorrow afternoon. Let's get a game time for you just before we go so you know when to come back to mylocalradio.com. They'll play Cody tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. I'm Elan. That's Jake Nichols, and we will see you guys then. Thank you guys so much, and take care.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports presentation on mylocalradio.com.